Hey everybody, so I have been meaning to do a studio tour for a while, and I was trying to wait until I really cleaned it up, but that's going to be a while. So why don't I just show you where the studio, the natural entropy of the studio is always headed, and then when it reaches critical mass, I straighten up. So let's take a look, shall we? All right, so my studio is basically what would have been a den. I have a nice little fireplace here that I'm looking forward to getting cleaned and getting the birds out of so I can have a fire and this fall and winter. It'll be nice. So part of the reason why this is different, if you see my studio tour of the old studio, my old house before I moved, it was basically the size of a one-car garage. It was twice as big as this. But one of the things, and I always thought the next studio I got would be even bigger, like a whole basement or something. But what I found was when we got this house and I had to downsize, with my chair right here where I can just draw here and then just swivel around and do my computer stuff that I need to do and then go back, I am way more productive. So bigger is not always better. So my desk, start with a drawing table here. Got little notes and bits of reminders and things. I do need to organize this a little bit better. I do try to keep this workspace there is a system here. Eventually, I cleaned out all these old cheapo drawers, and I'm going to try to combine them all to something, and right here, put them in a shelf, and then get an actual chair for right here. But I would get to the point where all these pens, I would get, like they weren't dead, I would just get new, to get a little worn down. And I went through and organized them by size and have some extra pens that I can use. What we got here? I got sketchbooks, notes and things I can just have by my side. Inking stuff, all that. So my iPad there so I can watch a little something. These did not work like I wanted them to. These are those little figure art, figure art things. They don't, they're not as dynamic as you would really need them to be, and their joints pop off. But they do look kind of cool. So anyway, I inherited my dad's old drafting stuff, so I use that a lot. Notes, more pens, even more pens. I have a lot of stuff. So scripts, sketchbook, another sketchbook, the art book that you can buy at brian-shearer.com. I have my link in the description. Randomly placed shipping supplies, computer, and of course, Ultraman. This is actually, I bought this thing. This fits in my pocket, and I can carry a pen and two little sketchbooks. Keeps them all together. I love that thing. If you want one, you can get them at Yellow Birch Outfitters. Coffee, very important. I got a script for William the Last, some preview copies that we dropped off. William the Last is coming out end of September. Is it 26th or 29th? It's the last week. And issue 2 can be ordered right now. Order it right now, preview it. So William the Last, I found out yesterday, was issue 1 was in previews in July. It is the top selling book from Antarctic Press for that month. So help keep the momentum going. Books, things to write in. So I was in a cigar on my live stream yesterday. I think I talked about this when I was talking to Doug Tenaple. We were in a cigar bar, and this guy came up, and he was kind of awkward, but he was very awkward yet outgoing, like he was working the place. He wasn't smoking cigars or having a beer. He was just there, and he was there all week. But he saw this lanyard, and he said, he came up to me and was like, "You're the most interesting man here," or something like that. And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "You're wearing a anachronistic," is the word he used, lanyard. And he said something else, like one of those minuscule little details. and then proceeded to sit down and chat. And I mean, he was very nice, but it was just weird, a little weird. Um, he was working. He was working. Pipe tobacco, print ninja stuff, some sketches from. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, these are. These were random sketches during from a slow convention. $6 Million Man trade. So one of the reasons why this is gonna be messy a while is that I had 22 boxes delivered of this, and I've got to get through 5 boxes. Will cover the Kickstarter, and then I got to sell the rest, which I plan on doing. You can buy them, like I said before, at my website. So anyway, bookshelves. I've got lots of, I don't know what section this is, like biographies, theology, diaries of Michael Palin. Up here we got my Muka print that I bought at C2E2 of all places. I always liked Muka, and I like these seasons. Empty humidor, pipes, Voltron, more books. My original. The only toys, I don't really collect toys. Some people will give me things, and I'm just kind of like, well, thank you. But in order for, like, it has to be the only toys I pretty much have in here are my original Star Wars. Those are empty boxes. And then my Transformers I have set up on the other side here. But the toys that I have set up are usually the toys that I grew up with, the original ones I had. Or they're a really, really, like these Masterpiece Transformers, which are really nice versions of toys I had as a kid. But they have to be pretty nice for me to buy something new. And then over here is the music corner that I really need to do something with. Anybody need any wires? I got to restring the guitar. I needed to start doing some more music stuff. I used to be all into doing the music thing when I was younger and recording. I need to get back to it. I've got the Doctor Who print by Tom Richmond, a Mad Magazine artist. He did a caricature of all the Doctors right up until Peter Capaldi, and Peter Capaldi is hand drawn on there. So that's pretty cool. Original over here. I've got a original Spider-Man daily. By Alex Saavi. I don't know how to say his name. Sorry, Alex. But it had Spider-Man on it. I just thought it was cool. Over here on the wall, I got my art back up. I've got some stuff by a studio mate that passed away. This was Rick Ketchum. He inked Scar, King of the Savage Land. And then I've got Jose Garcia Lopez art up here that I got in Baltimore one year. Just like these sketches, these cowboy sketches. Batman and Robin up there. It's a cover from Gravy Boy, my first self-published thing. This was drawn by Randy Green, inked by Rick Ketchum. Spider-Man page, and some other stuff. So anyway, this is it. This is where I pretty much, I'm back out here. This is where I live most of my life, in this space. So yeah, I got a little shelf with the art, sketches, commissions I need to mail, comps. I need to be more organized. So while the studio is never, Castle Grayskull is in there. It's not usually this bad. I'm going to get claustrophobic after a while. I'm going to get tired of walking around. I basically have a little path to get there and there. But that's going to depend on selling stuff. So, fly swatter, because I'm at war with insects. And I have my little deck out there, which is, I really do like the fact that right off the studio is the deck, so I can go out there and have a cigar and write and think and have a good view of the woods. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and I will have some more videos probably tomorrow. I am upping my YouTube game here. My goal is 10,000 subscribers by next year. We're going to make it happen. So thanks. See you next time.